There's lip gloss all over the edges of this cup. Hello everyone, it's Natalie and welcome to my horror show. I'm kidding, or am I? It's July and I kind of made at the beginning of the year sort of a loose no-buy list that have I stuck to, haven't I stuck to it? I don't really know, but now I kind of feel like let me tell the world my no-buy so that I feel at least mildly more obligated to stick to it. And I'm going to show some things that I kind of purchased. I may have broken some of the rules on the no-buy, but whatever, it doesn't matter. I have specific colors of things written here, but if we really want to go into a whole category, blush. I have a blush addiction. I think I just like buy blushes just incessantly. I don't really know. I think I might have an addiction. My most recent blush purchase was the new ColourPop like Hawaiian Hello Kitty Aloha Honey. Like, I buy anything that has Hello Kitty on it just because it has Hello Kitty on it. Like, I'm one of those people that just loves Hello Kitty. So I got it. And this is like their nice formula, not like the other ColourPop blushes I bought because they had Hello Kitty on them, and I was like, why is there just like chunky glitter in this matte blush? And it's like really gross and bad. This is like their kind of like satin matte formula, which I like. And I have too many blushes now. I have too many blushes. But so definitely no more orange or coral or peach blush. Definitely no more pink, which is a really wide range of colors, I know, but I can't. I have so much pink blush of varying shades of pink. And then also bronzer and brown blush. I've realized later in my life now that I cannot bronze my skin. I end up looking orange no matter what. I will always look orange. So I always use bronzers as kind of like a neutral blush. That's what I love the Lila Be Sunkissed for. It's just a really pretty like neutral blush to just like toss on if I'm wearing something really colorful maybe. I'm like just kind of put something on there. And then most recently my like Patrick Ta She's So LA. This is kind of like the same situation. I don't need any more brown blushes or bronzers. I have several and I really like those a lot. I don't need more. The most recent release that's kind of okay, besides the Hello Kitty blush, that's kind of got me like, oh, I might get that eventually, is the Pat McGrath blushes. I love Pat McGrath. Honestly though, none of the colors really called my name except for the lightest one, Flirtatious or something, and that is kind of like a neutral, really light beigey pink. So maybe it'd be new to my collection. I'm not really sure. I feel like I do want to swatch it because it is like an expensive blush, you know. And that's that. I'm not buying more blush. I'm super happy with the blushes I have. I feel like I've actually found some like super holy grails over the past year, and I'm just like, I don't need more blush. I don't need it. And I can keep telling myself that, and I think I will stay true to it. The next thing are different shades of eyeshadows and color stories. So the first one, any palette that has a gold in it. I have an enormous amount of gold eyeshadow. It is ridiculous, and it's not even a color I wear. Like, I wear it like not even weekly sometimes. I like gold eyeshadow. I'm like kind of wearing some today. I like wore some the other day because I'm like, I have so much of this. I need to get into it. But I really just, if the palette has a gold in it, I'm gonna just skip over the palette. It'll make that decision easier for me. Just, has a gold in it, I don't need it. It's just another shade that's just going to be like a million other shades I have. I think of like all my Natasha Denona and my Pat McGrath is like both of those brands stick a gold in every single palette, sometimes more than one. And I also have the gold palette, which is like one of my favorites, but is like half gold. So I do not need any more gold eyeshadow, and if a palette has a gold in it, it'll make it an easier decision for me to just kind of write off the whole palette. This is another one I broke recently, but I think with really good purpose, and I really don't think I'm going to break it again, and that's blue eyeshadow. Now, I love blue eyeshadow, and so when ColourPop came out with this High Tide palette, I was like, oh. It's just like one of my favorite colors ever, and this is delectable, and I've used this several times and I've been like overjoyed by it. So this is gonna be like my last blue eyeshadow purchase like ever. If a palette does have a blue in it, I can still consider that palette depending on the uniqueness of the blue. Do I probably have the ability to create literally any blue that exists? Yeah. Am I still thinking about the Temptalia Sydney Grace Quintessence palette? Of course I am. I think about it every freaking day. The next one is pink eyeshadow, and I really like pink eyeshadow. I did a pink look most recently in the end of my last video as like my goodbye clip in it, and I love pink eyeshadow. I just don't wear a ton. It's probably like one of my least worn eyeshadow colors, even though I do really like it and I love every time I wear it. I just think pink 90% of the time stains, and that's just like a turn off for me when I do my makeup. When I apply my makeup, I'm always like, how difficult is this going to be to take off later? And will I need to put in extra steps to take it off? And if it's like, it will be difficult and I do need extra steps, I'm going to really reconsider it. I have a lot of pink, and I'm just going to be like, not enticed by pink. Don't go for pink. Don't go for anything pink, actually. Great segue into the next thing. Pink lip products. There was a period of time several years ago in which I wore a raspberry lip color every day without fail. Like, you couldn't find me without a raspberry lip color on. This was like my go-to pink. I wore this to prom. I wore this in like my senior pictures and everything. This is the YSL. They don't even make these anymore. This is old as sin. The Volupté Liquid Color Bomb in number 8. It still smells yummy. But like, you couldn't catch me without this lip color on. My perfect pink, I have a million raspberry things because of this phase I went through. I think of these ColourPop Just a Tints. These are like my favorite lip product from ColourPop. This one in Maui Wowie is also like the same thing. And these smell so good too. I love the way these smell. I have so much of this like raspberry pink color. And speaking of lip products, this is one I've actually been sticking to pretty well. Lip gloss. I love lip gloss. I have an addiction to lip gloss. We may or may not know this. I have a lot of lip glosses. It's kind of just like, oh, I'm putting on a lip gloss right now, you know? And I have been really enticed by several lip glosses. I've been enticed by the Kosas ones, which everyone raves about constantly, and I'm like, I'm missing out, but like, calm down, you know? The Westman Atelier ones, those are so luxe looking and amazing. I'm like, oh, but I'm not doing it. There's been a few others as well. Those are just the first couple that come to mind, but like, I have so many lip glosses, they're going to expire, and there's just something so sad about like when you love a lip product and you use it all the time, and then it's like you still have so much left, because I've never been through a lip product like ever, and it's like, ooh, why does it kind of taste like crayon suddenly? It's like the most hurtful and violent feeling in the world. It is a betrayal, honestly. It's now my mission and my life plan to like actually like apply lip products multiple times in a day, like really use them, because it is the greatest feeling of betrayal ever when one expires on you. It hurts. It hurts. This is one that I only have one possible exception to, and it's highlighter. And the only highlighter that I've been looking at, oh wait, now there's another. The two highlighters I've been looking at have been the Danessa Myricks Lightwork palette, because it's beautiful. And then the, in a totally different realm of a product that I don't even own anything like, is the Auric by Samantha Ravndal liquid illuminator thing. I don't have liquid highlighters. I'm intrigued by them, and she just came out with a new one that's lighter, and I'm like, I would like it very much, please. I really do love looking shiny and glowy and glossy and dewy and metallic, and maybe I like looking like a Tin Man sometimes too, or like I'm covered in fairy dust. Any of those combinations of things. My highlighter situation it's been better for sure. This is another one that I had been thinking of, and I meant to say it earlier, but I forgot to write it down. And it's scented products, and I never really realized this was a problem until it became a problem. And I will not reach for something if it has like a scent to it. And the only exception with this is some lip products. So for example, the Chanel lip products have like a really mild rose scent, and it's really mild, and it goes away, and it's not like offensive or obtrusive or like you can't taste it. And so I feel like very confident wearing these things, and I like them a lot, and the scent doesn't bother me. And it's a similar way, this actually has like a stronger scent to it, but the YSL lipstick balms, these have like a fruity scent, and I really like it. But it's one thing you don't like taste anything gross or weird when you put them on, and it doesn't linger for like hours and hours and hours. When something has a scent that doesn't go away, or you can taste or you can smell it on your face, I just never end up reaching for it. This is probably one of the sadder ones because I actually think this gloss formula is really nice, and I love the appearance of this gloss, the Lime Crime Wet Cherry gloss in Cherry Slime. This is like my favorite sort of thing. It has this odor of cherry cough drops and like cherry medicine. It's very like a medicinal cherry, it's very medicinal, it's very gross, and it doesn't go away. So I don't use it, which is sad because it deserves better than the treatment I give it. Anything that's minty or tingles, I absolutely never wear, which is so sad because I love the formula of the ones in the rose gold packaging. These are the Color Reach Plump and Shine. These have like a different fruity flavor depending on their name. This one's like watermelon, it's like fruity and nice, and I like the fruity scents of them, but they tingle like they're minty. I know some people like the tingling sensation. For me, I hate it even in a really mild way like this. I'm just like, it makes my like lips feel itchy, you know? But not in like an allergic reaction way, just like my lips are like uncomfortable. And then I never really thought about this being an issue in like face products. I never really had it before, but there's a couple things that I've just recently experienced this with. I really didn't have anything else in my collection that ever did this, but the Melt Cream Blush Lights, this formula is gorgeous. It's like probably the best cream blush ever. It has this vanilla scent because they want you to use it on your lips as well, and so I understand like why they would vanilla-y scent it. Your face like smells like vanilla. Like I had someone like hug me after I put it on. She was like, your face smells. I'm like, I know, it's the blush. The Chanel blushes, these are so beautiful. They're so potent. Why did nobody tell me? Every luxury person online is like the Chanel blushes, and they've changed the formula recently as well. So like this is the old formula, like the good one. It is so strong. I can't even put it in a drawer, because if I put it in a drawer, it makes the whole drawer smell like it. I don't understand. I've been like trying to air it out. It just smells like that. And it's another one of those things where you put it on your face and your face smells like this smell all day until you take it off. It's just like, it doesn't go away. It's really weird. It freaks me out a little bit. So that's kind of my really rough no buy list. That's kind of very specific things, and not just like, I'm not buying any more eyeshadow palettes, because let's face it, I will. It will happen. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Join me on this journey of attempting to curb my spending addictions, and thank you guys so much. I'll see you next time.